Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Women's Wellness Holistic Reset. Today's October 1st, and it's the first day. It's full moon, and we are beginning here together. And no matter when you are joining, whether it's today on October 1st or anytime throughout the month, we're so happy that you're here with us. My name is Leah, and I am one of the crew of facilitators here who are going to be offering and supporting you throughout the month. And I am delighted to introduce my dear sister, Erica, who I am so happy for this collaboration, to be able to come together and do this together and to be able to learn and grow and share and get juicy together. So Erica, I'm going to turn it over to you to share some goodness with all the women here.
Oh, thanks so much, Leah. Aloha to all the ladies here. I'm coming to you from the big island of Hawaii. My name is Erica Kloster, and it is truly my joy and honor to be here and now in this time of transformation and in this collection of women who are just bringing so much powerful mana, energy, and gifts to this collaboration that we all are going to be able to receive from. So I just wanted to really recognize the beauty of what's happening here with women supporting women, women coming together in the spirit of unity and in the spirit of leadership. And it just feels like a really potent time for this, for us to be nurturing, to be really intentional about our self-care practice, and to be really sharing this container where we get to bounce off each other and inspire each other and like share freely of our gifts and our wisdom, so that everyone in this collective is able to really receive and also do the transformation in light of all of our gifts being shared. So this is a space that I want to invite everyone to really lean into and share from your heart. Feel so welcome and encouraged to really come in here and create a post of your own, introduce yourself, and really share what's happening for you throughout this 30-day experience. The more that we are all sharing, the more interactive and fun and informative and inspiring this group's going to be. So it's really beautiful to just set that intention for sharing and giving. And I just want to thank all of the people who have said yes to themselves to come in here and be a part of this experience, and to say yes to increasing your quality of life. And I want to thank all of the co-facilitators who are going to be offering so many amazing offerings, as you're going to get to experience throughout the month. And I want to segue here into just kind of like bringing some awarenesses and setting the tone and the intention for our welcome and our month ahead together. So it is the full moon today. It's a very special harvest moon. And we're here at the beginning of October, where traditionally the harvest moon is bringing in the abundance of a long season of growth and fertility. And it's the perfect time to really give thanks for all the blessings in our lives, the blessings seen and unseen. And what I want to say about this moon is that it's a moon in Aries, and Aries really is a planet that has an energy of fiery passion and also dynamic action. And so there is this illumination around what dreams do we want to manifest. And there's this support to take action and towards what is meaningful, what intentions we have, and to really be on purpose. So I feel like this container is just perfectly timed to be able to take back control of what's happening in our life with this energy that we can harness from the universe that's supporting us to do this interpersonal transformation, and in rhythm with planetary transformation that's happening. I think that we are all seeing and feeling that we're being asked to cleanse, that our earth is cleansing, that so many things are shifting. And one of the things that's been ringing really true for me is that during this time of intense change on our planet, and we're seeing it socially and economically and environmentally, personally. It's a time when we're really being asked to like do that deep reassessment and to navigate like what are the changes we can make in ourselves to become more sustainable and to live in a more healing reality as a contribution to the whole. So when we're all showing up for the inner work, that's really one of the most amazing things that we can give back to the whole circle of life around us. And coming back to the moon cycle here, one of the really special things that I learned is that October begins and ends this month with 2 full moons. So it's a really illuminating time, this whole cycle in between these 2 full moons, to really see what's being asked, to show up for this deep inner work, and to really be clear about emotions and the energy of stagnation and all that wants to be released and let go of. So we have this universal energy. We have the energy of all these beautiful women in this community supporting us. And we have the energy of these amazing superfoods to really help support and facilitate deep transformation. So we're going to be nourishing our bodies in that way, that from the inside out, our whole internal landscape is changing. And we're also going to be inspired in so many ways here with resources and tools from this community to really have an understanding of how can we do this deep inner work and how can we share it with each other and be in this process of learning and growth. So that's the bulk of what I wanted to share here. I want to just again express my gratitude to be here and turn it back over to you, Leah, and aloha.
Thank you, Erica. Beautiful. Yeah, love that we were all feeling this and now it's happening in the potency of the full moons. And yeah, I was sitting under the moon last night, really feeling her light and rays coming into my body. So yeah, so speaking of these superfoods, I'm going to go into a little bit of the logistics of how do you get started? Here we are, day one. What do we do? Okay, so first thing, and we're going to put something into the page that will into the group where you'll be able to read this more. But if you haven't already, then today is the day that we begin to eliminate foods that are acidic and inflammatory from our diet. So that includes red meat, dairy, sugar, processed food, alcohol, caffeine, wheat. And I recommend that people really start to reduce and eliminate soy and corn as well. And eggs are actually really inflammatory for some people as well. So over these next 10 days, you're going to be removing those from our diets as we start to really flood our body with alkalizing foods. And we're building up, if you're doing the accelerated version, then you're building up to the middle 10 days of the immersion where you'll only be eating fruits and vegetables. So with the products, and if you have more questions about what are alkalizing foods, we're going to be offering a lot more information in the thread and a lot of recipes, including Erica's going to be showing up her chefing skills and a lot of recipes. So I'm really looking forward to that, but really focusing on alkalizing the diet. So with the products, we're going to begin each morning with 5 aminos. If you're an athlete or you're more physically active, you can have 5 to 10, it's up to you. But starting your day with that, first thing, wake up and take care of yourself and your body, drink a bunch of water with that. And then at least 23 minutes later, it can be even later than that. If you're not hungry yet, then you're gonna have your first shake of the day. So for these first 10 days, and I'm speaking to the accelerated version, if you are doing the simple schedule, then you'll have 2 servings of aminos and 2 servings of the shakes a day and 1 full meal. But with the accelerated, you're just gonna have 1 shake a day. So you can either have that in the morning, or you can choose to take that with you for your midday if you are wanting to still have a fuller breakfast. And you're gonna take the Biometic with your first meal, whether it's food or whether it's a shake. And I recommend starting with 1 Biometic in the morning and 1 Biometic in the evening. And then you'll have your apothecary before you go to sleep, about a half hour before you go to sleep. And so that's what you're going to do for the first 10 days if you're doing the accelerated schedule. And if you're doing the simple schedule, you'll be having aminos and a shake, and aminos and a shake. And then you'll either have 1 full meal, which will be your lunch, or 1 full meal, which will be your dinner. And again, those are of the foods that are that you'll learn more about, but that are mostly alkalizing and on that on that side of the food spectrum. There'll be more information on that. All right, so all of that information about the moon and about what we're doing, I want to just invite everything to percolate through your system. And I'm going to invite everyone to come into a little embodiment practice of really grounding in here at the beginning of your journey. And don't try to track any of what I just said. It will all be repeated for you. Just wanted to lay it out. So closing your eyes and dropping into your seat, feeling your connection between your perineum and the floor beneath you, the earth beneath that. And start to deepen your breath and feel your breath rising through your body, expanding through your body, and exhaling and softening through any of the areas of tension. If you need to move your body a little bit through your spine to create some fluidity and some relaxation, I invite you to do that. Notice any areas that are holding some tension and see if you can bring some light and some breath into there. And tapping into the light of the moon shining down on you. See if you can feel that energy coming in. And letting it go all the way deep inside of you. And I'm going to go through a process of calling in the energies of the different directions and elements for supporting us here in our journey for the next 30 days. So in this place of you in your center, connected with your own being and your heart, I invite you to either think about or turn your attention toward the east where the sun rises. And I invite in to support us in our journey, the energies of the east, the element of the air, new beginnings here. What are you birthing in yourself? Ask the energies of the east and of air to support us, to support each one of us here in this journey for what wants to birth, what wants to come through. And the connection to spirit that we breathe in and out every day. Thank you, air and the east, for being here with us. And we turn to the south. Bringing your attention to the heat, the fire in the south, the warmth of the day, the fullness of your fun, your sexual expression, your pleasure, your connection, your relationships. What is your intention for this month of how you want to be in relationship, in pleasure, in love? And I invite and ask the energies of the south and of fire to support each one of us here in the next 30 days so that these intentions and this prayer for yourself be manifest, womafest. Thank you. I'm turning toward the west. And feeling the energy of the earth beneath us, all of the abundance of the food that grows from this earth that nourishes us. Thank you. Thank you. And in the west, we also have the sunset. What are we letting go of? What are your intentions for what you want to let go of and release in these next 30 days? And how do you want to be supported by the earth and by all that comes forth from her in this process? Thank you to the west. This is also the place where some traditions say that is the place of the women, the female energies are here, Mama Bear. So thank you to the West and to the Earth for all your support. And we turn to the North, looking toward this place of darkness, in the ancestral realms and the deep waters of the ocean, calling upon all of our angels and guides and the unseen in the mysteries of the North to support us, and upon the water to nourish us, and may we flow like water. How do you want to nourish your own water, your own yin energy? And what angels and guides are you calling upon to support you in this process? Thank you to the North, to the ancestral angelic realms, and to the energy of water for being here with us. And now we turn our gaze up toward the heavens. You can raise your hands to the sky if that feels good for you, and reach up. Feeling the support of spirit, of the great cosmos, and of all that we are connected to that is so much bigger than us and holding us through this process. Do you have an intention for how you're in relationship with spirit in the next 30 days? With your prayer, with what is bigger and more expansive and long lasting, the ever presence of spirit. Thank you for being here, guiding us, supporting us in this journey. And we bring our hands down to the earth. I know we connected with earth already, but this time feel it with your hands. Even if you're sitting like me on a bed, like feel it through that. How do you want to be in relationship with the earth during these next 30 days? Thankfully, the foods, the superfoods that we're going to be putting in our body are grown in such rich soil, in earth that is being tended in the highest quality and most loving way. How else do you want to be in connection with the earth and give gratitude? Gratitude for all that we are given. Thank you, Pachamama. And lastly, turning inward, putting your hands on your heart. Taking a deep breath here and filling yourself with self-love. Just taking a deep breath into thank you, me, thank me for saying yes to this, saying yes to taking care of myself, saying yes to diving into reconnecting with my own yin, my femininity, my healthy woman, and into myself, just really taking care of myself. Thank me. I love me. I love you. I love me. And then taking a moment to, even if you don't know anybody else in this group, to feel how many hearts are connected here in the center. We are all, it's like we are in a circle sitting around a fire, and that is our central fire and our center and our prayer. And we are here all together. Many of us all together gathered, singing the earth beneath us, the sky above us, our hearts connected. So what are your intentions for how you want to connect with yourself and your self-love and your relationship with love with others as well? Thank you. Thank you for loving yourself. Taking a few more breaths to just feel all of that. Notice what came up for you in your answers around any intentions that you have for this time. And as you come off of this video, if you want to go write down anything that came up for you, or if you just want to sit for a little bit longer and think about what are my intentions, what am I committing to for myself for these next 30 days, and write that down. We invite you to take out a journal, write it down day one, and see how it goes throughout the month. Thanks for being here and tuning in. We're so excited for this journey together and wishing you a really beautiful day. Aloha.